Can Comcast please work so I can do my job? Please and thank you. Oh man, the second she does a critical hit, it's gonna hit like a truck or 7. You'll write a letter to Comcast for me? Yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Jeez, the crit. The Buster crit. Poor Waver. He is now the slain. Member of the slain train.
いい鍵盤には女神の加護が宿るものさ。さて、どのバッハがお好みかな？
それじゃよろしく。それって素敵。
I think we just do the crits with Joan here. Or with Raiko. On to Joan. Let Mama Raiko crit.
Crescendo.
Yup. Let Mama Raiko crit. No, don't crit her back. Rude. They're all mad that she killed Joan for some reason. Chat, she loves us.
Decrescendo.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, just the fact that these servants put out almost 0 damage is a bit problematic.
Decrescendo. Go ahead.
The damage is so pathetic.
セイントウォーオーダーこれだ
もうキラキラキラキラきらめいて
Girl with the sun has cute, of course. She's Marie Antoinette.
あら夜はまだこれからでしょいっちゃう期待に応えるわ
But the girl with the witch hat is cuter.
痛々しくディナータイムね
これだ
Your 14 sagas.
いっちゃう痛々しく
ここまでか
ちょっと汗をかいてしまったの涼しいところで一休みしましょう
I won! Victory! I told you our team would be strong enough to finish it. Let's pretend they had some stage mishaps and that's why the stream died for a moment.
Ahem. As for what became of the Three Zones battle, that I shall leave to your imagination. Suffice to say that during the 100 Years' War, France was at its weakest. And England took advantage of the nobles' infighting to evade. Although Jeanne d'Arc's appearance succeeded at turning the tide of that battle, she ended up being used by her enemies and detested by her compatriots. Even after Jeanne was captured and tried as a witch, King Charles VII did nothing whatsoever to help her. Despite owing his coronation to her, he likely wished to quell any rumors that might threaten his authority. And though she was their enemy, many English people wept to see such a devout figure as Jeanne come to such a tragic end. Indeed, according to official records, it was an Englishman who responded to her pleas and gave her a handmade cross. This concludes tonight's performance. Thank you all very much for coming.
Is it time once more for our power to go down? Yes, of course it is.
Ay 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 ay.
Chat, there will never be enough Ayayas. 3 million Ayayas strong is not strong enough. I don't think we quite have the gumption to murder an entire building full of innocent people by burning them alive. Not for what's going on here, at least. Her convulsions have stopped, and her breathing is stabilized. Rest assured, madam, the worst is behind her.
Oh my, are you sure? Thank you ever so much. You've saved my daughter's life.
These symptoms are caused by a sudden onset of fever. It's quite common among children of her age. I'm certain it must have come as a surprise, but please don't worry. She's in no danger whatsoever. Just keep an eye on her to make sure that she doesn't inadvertently choke on her vomit.
I will. Oh. All the Reverend did was call her name several times and give her smelling salts. I don't know how I can thank you enough.
Please, don't worry about it. I'm not a licensed doctor after all. But if something else comes up, I'll drop everything and do whatever I can to help. Please, take care of yourselves.
I can't believe we owe a debt to a Frenchman. You called those convulsions? Seeing her flailing her limbs like that, showing her the whites of her eyes, it was downright terrifying. If you ask me, I bet the devil's still lurking somewhere inside of her.
Father, don't be rude. Dr. Sanson just saved our girl's life.
I know that. Here, it's not much, but you deserve it.
That's all right, good elder. I have a different arrangement in place for payment.
The name's Pikmin. Don't go calling me elder again. Also, if you whistle at me, I'll come follow behind you, and if you throw me, then I'll attack creatures if I latch on to them.
Of course, Mr. Pikmin. My apologies.
Our home may not be anything special to look at, but we've come from a good family back in England. We have enough stored away to pay back any favors we received, so no backtalk, just take it.
If you insist, thank you.
Do take care on your way home.
I should get back to the hall. Then again, the play must be over by now. I hope Master and the others made it to the curtain call successfully. Lavinia. Get me that waifu. Oh? Isn't that Lavinia?
There's no turning back now. The sixth knot. The sixth door. Salem is... Abby...
Wait, Mademoiselle Lavinia, I'm sorry for startling you. I'm just on my way back from treating a patient. It's late to be out on your own. Let me walk you home.
I didn't know you were a doctor. Or maybe an alchemist.
I'm neither, actually.
You told Abby I was there. But I guess no one would believe that about you now. Not after the judge gave you his approval.
Then the company's performance was a success. Oh, thank goodness.
I thought I told you not to talk to me anymore. I thought I wouldn't run into you because of the play.
I wanted to talk to you. Oh my god, bring back the blushing icon. I want to see her blush again. She's so cute.
I know that you were snooping around my house. Don't bother, it's pointless now. It's already begun. You're seeing the flower on the water's surface and forgetting about the rotten mud beneath it.
Are you warning me? Then you are trying to help.
I'm telling you outsiders to stay out of this. You'd never understand what it's like for me. You have friends you can trust. You can help other people, and you're appreciated for what you do. But I'm not even supposed to be here. Nobody needs me.
What about Abigail? Don't you want to be friends with her again? Lavinia, it's clear that you care a lot about your family. That much, even I can understand. What is it that has you so unwilling to talk? Loyalty to your family, your pride. If it's a fear of losing the place where you feel you belong, then...
Shut up! Shut up!
Lavinia.
You shouldn't go out tonight. Stay inside of Abby's house. I don't know how you protected it, but if you stay in there, I'm sure that you can get through this.
So you know about magecraft as well.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Chat, when is 4-star welfare micro bikini Lavinia and 5-star bikini Abigail coming out? No, 5-star school swimsuit Abigail. There we go. / in bad girl form micro bikini. No, string bikini. When? Why isn't it now? Why is it a world that it's not now?
Go in, but no more than 2 of you. Hey, what'd I just say?
Ah, don't be like that. What's the harm?
We're here to get you, Medea. I'm sorry it took so long. Hello, Mash. Hello, Gouda.
Are you alright, Medea? This place is even worse than I imagined.
Oh, this? Nah, this is nothing. Never mind me. Go check Tituba's cell. Something's not right. It's so dark, I can't see Tituba in there at all.
Yeah, that's because she isn't. Huh. That's weird. I was sure there were a few other people being kept here.
Maybe they were all released.
That's naive. Where's Tituba? Give info.
I am not here to answer your questions. Just take your little fortune teller and get out of here.
I heard sounds from Tituba's cell about an hour ago. It sounded like she was being taken somewhere. They took a number of other prisoners as well. I thought they'd be done with whatever it was and come back soon, but they're obviously not. Wait, does that mean that you were waiting until we were busy performing?
I told you, outsiders, I'm not here to answer.
Then you can tell me. I believe I have a right to know.
Well, Mr. Carter.
Where did you take Tituba?
To the hill, under Judge Hopkins' orders.
The hill?
What hill? He means a hill on the north side of the village. That's where the gallows are.
Gallows?
Tituba has already been sentenced. She's been found guilty.
This was your plan the whole time, wasn't it?
Judge Hopkins is trying to prevent the devil from gaining power in Salem. Any interference will be seen as conspiring against the authorities. Are you aiding the devil?
Sure. Calm yourself. This is a clear abuse of your power. The governor of Massachusetts should be consulted on this matter.
Yeah, this is tyranny.
Whoa, hang on a second there. Don't we have more pressing things to worry about right now?
That's right, we need to hurry up to the hill. I'll tell Sanson and the others waiting outside.
Have someone go on ahead.
Right. Uncle, come on, we have to hurry and stop them.
Indeed. Mr. Gouda, can I ask that you take Abigail along? I'm afraid I have a medical complaint that prevents me from running well.
You got it.
Come on, Abby. We're gonna pick her up in princess carrier the whole way. Oh my god, 3D animation.
There's the hill. That must be the gallows over there. Are you alright, Abby? Where's everyone else who went on ahead?
There's Neja, but what about Sanson?
So you came. There they are. Sanson.
Ah, Mash. I'm afraid they've already been executed. We didn't make it. Tituba is dead.
Dead? Don't look, Abby. It's better if... Tituba! Sanson, how could you? Just like that. Is your heart a stone? Is your blood made of mercury? Think, poor Abigail.
I'm sorry, I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Running is definitely not my thing. I see they've hanged a number of people with Tituba.
Yeah, look at the color of their faces. They've been dead for some time now. They must have been executed more than an hour ago. Isn't that so, Sanson? Yes, unfortunately.
That would mean it was carried out while we were still on stage.
You mean on purpose?
I'm afraid so.
Alright, Hopkins, I'm gonna punch you in the on the schnoz, buddy. Right in the face.
Hopkins, you set us up, didn't you? You never had any intention of waiting. You just wanted to make sure that we wouldn't be able to interfere with the execution, am I right?
What spirits move you to speak so, woman? Some cheap malt or your own absurd sense of justice? Either way, it's most unbecoming. I'll thank you to calm yourself and mind your manners before you speak. Hopkins!
You tricked us, didn't you?
I understand that witnessing executions can be upsetting, so I will pretend I did not hear that. I heard about your performance. It seems you did very well. Even the Reverend was pleased. I therefore officially grant you permission to continue performing in this village. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing your next great performance for myself, young Gouda.
Get her down. Please don't leave Tituba tied up like that. Haven't you done enough? Please don't torment her anymore. Abby. Huh?
Stop! Get back!
Stay away from them. It is forbidden for criminals to be buried in the town graveyard. I have ordered laborers to dig a hole for them near the foot of the hill. They're working on it as we speak. Until then, you are not allowed to move the bodies.
No.
I see. So we were too late.
Uncle, please get Tituba down.
Indeed. My niece has the right of it. The handling of her remains is for us to decide. You have no right to speak to us like that.
Mr. Carter, I understand you may be familiar with our rules, or may not be familiar with our rules, but this is the way of our village. Burying criminals alongside our ancestors would be sacrilege to the other villagers. Please understand. Judge Hopkins, the execution has already been carried out. I have no intention of interfering with Salem custom.
You've done plenty of interfering already.
People don't like to be confronted with cold, hard truth. It upsets them and makes them vulnerable. The devil himself was executed here today. Do not grieve for him. Caring for the newly bereaved is of course very important, but being overly protective only tempts the devil further. I hope your plays serve to enlighten the other villagers in that regard.
This is getting us nowhere. I got no way to get through to him. I know how to get through to him. A punch to the schnoz. Apply fist to face. Repeatedly. I don't know how you talk that much with all that beard wearing your chin down. It's like you're the king of some rundown little island country or something. Whoa, easy there, guys. I'm not looking for trouble, just a little joke.
Spare me your nonsense. It seems you have some excellent clowns in your employ, Ringmaster. Very well, then. You all may be outsiders, but performers are, by their nature, given free rein to speak whatever comes to their minds. As such, I permit you to serve as jurors during your time here.
Huh?
What?
Did I hear you right, Judge Hopkins? Are you out of your mind? God is always watching over us. But it seems the people of this village are obstinate and have no interest in broadening their narrow minds. Abstinence leads to pent-up anger and frustration, and the laws of God become weapons with which to strike at those whom people come to resent. In such an environment, performers like you can help to open the villagers' minds and lead them to the truth. Therefore, Gouda, if in the future there is another criminal trial, you will serve on the jury and help us hunt the devil.
Some new world this is. It's still stuck in the Middle Ages. It's every bit as dark, closed-minded, and pig-headed as what they supposedly left behind. I cannot believe they kill so coldly. Even a monster would hear its praise, cries for mercy. What is it that drives that man?
The only way he could live up to his image of a bastard witchfinder General Moore is if he went around twirling that stupid mustache of his.
I guess it just goes to show that sometimes a hardworking imitation can exceed a lazy, genuine article.
Putting aside the question of whether it is done for good or evil means, what did you want to tell us, Medea?
Senpai? I know a lot has happened since we got here, but currently our most pressing obligations are to restore communications with Claudia, find out what's impeding our perception, and
figure out what's going on with the Whateleys.
Right, that's our best lead in finding the Demon God Pillar. Medea, would you mind picking up what you were trying to tell us before? Right. Thanks to the extra time I had, I managed to figure out what's cutting us off from Claudia. It's tied directly to whatever it is that's interfering with our senses. I'll spare you the details and just get right to the conclusion. It isn't that we're being blocked from using our spirit forms. In fact, it's the opposite. We are bound by physical laws while in our spirit form. The spiritrons that form these temporary bodies are in an abnormally excited state, but we're also always being provided with just enough magical energy to maintain these bodies.
So what you're trying to say is that your bodies are very excited. Go on.
Let's see, to put it another way, it's as though our mirror images have gained a physical form and continue doing things in the mirror world. But those forms can never leave the mirror world, and if the mirror were to break,
then we'd be shattered along with it.
The Jade Emperor has one such toy. Really? I mean, at any rate, we can't contact Claudia because our magical energy is only flowing in one direction. We're caught in the Magecraft system manifesting Salem, one that's lost all sense of itself. That explains it then.
So it's like we're still in the middle of a race shift. That doesn't sound very stable. No, I gotcha. So our bodies aren't as strong as they should be because it's like we're still stuck in this land.
You're all, taking this very surprisingly well.
Hey, we know this is bad news, all right? Like the thing we gotta worry about the most here is
Death. Here in Salem, our spirit origins will disappear, right?
Exactly. You catch on quick, Your Highness. The other hard-headed saints could learn a thing or two from you.
I see. Hopefully we don't end up with more than some short-term memory loss then.
You're awfully nonchalant about that, too. More importantly...
Wait, what about Senpai? How safe is he here? Is this phenomenon affecting his health too?
Well, I assume if I die here, I die for real too, so... Hey, don't forget that goes for you too, MASH.
Oh, right. I'm sorry for losing my composure like that. Still, if it's not only impossible to contact Caldia, but we also don't know how to return, I don't think that it's unreasonable to get a bit flustered. I'm afraid Mash is right to be worried. We're in real danger here, and all of our leads have dried up.
I know, I'm worried too, but our goal hasn't changed. Defeat the Demon God Pillar.
Senpai... You're right. Once we find the Demon God Pillar causing all of this, things should turn around.
May I say something? I have another question. I've been thinking, are we the only ones in irregular spirit form, or might there be others here?
Others? You mean like everyone else here in Salem? This village, always transient. I said so from the beginning. But without any way of getting information from the outside world, we have no way of verifying whether that's the case. I can't believe a Demon God Pillar could be this powerful.
So does this mean we're shit out of luck when it comes to comms?
We haven't exhausted all of our options just yet. It's possible that the mage in the Waitley family knows something that could help us.
I'm kinda curious to see what a local mage workshop is like, but there's something else I want to know first. Does this mean that you're the only one of us who can leave this place? How about it, Miss Queen Witch?
Huh? Robin?
I'm betting you're the only one who could leave this Salem if you wanted to, am I right?
What are you saying? If you're trying to start some sort of witch hunt yourself...
I guess that wasn't direct enough. Alright, I'll ask you straight up. Who are you really?
Robin?
Baka face.
Robin, what's this all about? Are you in on it too, Sanson? Matahari? Master Mash, I'm sorry about this.
Matahari was the first to notice something was amiss, so Robin and I have been keeping an eye on her. I was curious after Mash's warning, but...
Again, I'm sorry, Master. We didn't want you to find out at a time when it could have been dangerous for you. Plus, we thought that sowing discord among our own ranks might be exactly what somebody else wanted.
Exactly, and speaking of exceptions, I'd say you're the only abnormal one here. We've been watching you all this time, and you didn't seem to be hostile. But so we decided to stay quiet and see how things played out. But then, to our surprise, you weren't able to prevent Tituba from being executed. Almost looks to me like you let her die on purpose.
No, you're wrong about that. I couldn't do anything in prison with the guards always watching. And above all, I wanted to make absolutely sure that Gouda wouldn't be found guilty himself.
Oh, really? Well, I can't fault you for that. Now then. Let me ask you, Master. Can you compel her with your command spells? How do we even know she's a Chaldean servant?
Medea, you are our enemy. A command spell? Please don't do this. Senpai, this isn't right. Robin, you need to calm down.
Sorry, Mash, but I'm afraid I'm completely calm here. Matahari?
At first, I thought that she might be a spy from the Mages Association, but there's too many things that don't add up for that to be the case. Why don't we hear what she has to say? You all sure like to run your mouths, don't you?
Mr. Carter is back. They must have finished the burial. Let's pick this up again later, everyone.
Are you sure?
Fine with me, if that's what the ringmaster wants, I'll play along. But I'll be watching you. Always.
Ew, creep. Robin, so depraved.
Huh? Depraved? I didn't know Robin was a voyeur.
Abby went up to her room right after she got back. She seems better than expected. Thank goodness.
She behaved herself well while I was talking to the executioner, too. She carried herself admirably, just like my late sister would have. She's been through a lot lately, but in the end, she'll be that much stronger for it.
As we were saying earlier, is it true that the official reason the execution was carried out so quickly is because Tituba confessed?
It is. Hard as it is to believe, Tituba confessed her sins of her own accord. She claimed she saw the devil with her own eyes, that he spoke to her and urged her to cast aside her faith and sign a pact with him, and that when she refused, he entered her body and controlled her himself. The devil? Could that possibly be a demon god pillar? I still can't quite believe it. She had injuries that made it clear she was whipped during her interrogation.
Poor Tituba. That makes it sound like her confession was tortured out of her.
Exactly. And remember, chat, torture doesn't get you a confession. Torture is for the pleasure of the torturer. However, it didn't seem to me like the executioner or guards were lying out of malice either. If anything, they seemed deathly worried, as if they were afraid for their own lives.
But they have seen the devil themselves.
Oh, I don't know about that.
They could be scared of Hopkins. That would explain it. If there's something they fear more than that, maybe it's the wrath of God himself.
God, Hang on just a minute. Master, something weird's going on outside. It's still a ways off, but whatever it is, it's getting closer.
There is a scent. It is evil.
Medea, is this house safe?
It'll protect anyone who stays here, yes. But I can't vouch for the other houses.
Someone's attacking us. Don't tell me it's the Indians. Mr. Carter, please stay here. Do not leave this house under any circumstances. You need to take care of Abigail. All right, I will go fetch my gun. Mash, Medea, you two stay here too.
Yes, Senpai, I'll make sure to keep them both safe.
They're certainly taking their time. Where in the world did they come from? In fact, it doesn't seem as though they mean to attack us at all. They don't even appear to be armed.
The evil aura source. The stench of death.
You seem like you're doing better now that you've been able to take on your spirit form at least once, Neja.
This body, granted to me by the Buddha in Taiyi Genren. My sense of smell cannot be fooled.
Whoa there, what the hell are those things? Oh man, tell me this isn't turning into a living dead kind of situation here. Man, Caldia really screwed up their choice of servants again. I wish I could trade places with that hard-headed saint girl right about now.
Are they enemies? No, wait. Those are the prisoners who were hanged at the gallows.
Huh? Wait, so they're zombies? Night of the Living Dab.
戦闘か。なるべく避けたいところだけど、仕方ないな。つまんない連中だな。他にやることな。じゃあ、こういうのどうだ？じゃあ、こういうのどうだ？
大逆には死を。くるくるくるくる回るとは、行き着く先は鍋の中。仕方ありませんね。
くるくるくるくる。
屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となり、恐怖をここへ。アンプーネブタジュセル。我が身はホルスなりし、ファラオなれば。
Who needs to beat the devil out of them when I can just have the souls of the damned kill them for me?
かわいい資料が一緒に遊びましょう。
よーし。
屍の鏡、暗黒の鏡、扉となり、恐怖をここへ。アンプーネブタジュセル。
くるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくるくる。
I'm dizzy now. Level 40 nursery rhyme, that is the gimmick of Salem. In many of the fights, your servants are going to be at half level. Dab, 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 dab. Chat likes to get dabbed on, don't they? Yeah, they do. Is picking the cutest characters the best way to play? Sure, if that's how you feel like playing. How are these things still moving? Haven't we hit them enough by now? Wait, I think they're trying to say something. Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
My neck. It hurts. Damn it. Damn it. Everyone's rustled cows at some point. Why am I the only one who... It hurts.
I didn't want to have that child. I was forced into it. So I took the abortifacient. What else was I supposed to do?
God. The true God resides within my heart. You are the truly wicked ones.
Damn, that's some rough stuff. Woman raped into pregnancy and then tried to have an abortion and then murdered, executed for it. She must have lived in Alabama. Ooh, I'm sorry. Is that a little too on the nose with recent laws?
They just disintegrated. Did we defeat them somehow?
I cannot believe that the dead could speak of God. Those were corpses just now. I could have sworn they were. Their blood was cold and as congealed as wet earth. Their muscles were stiff and rigid. And yet they still possessed consciousness. Did we just kill living people?
Sanson! Sanson, get a hold of yourself. This isn't like you. Don't tell me the incarnation has affected your mind as well. Be wary. This is not yet over. The evil aura remains.
Those were gunshots. Damn it, they came around the back of the house. Did we screw up leaving Medea behind?
Senpai, look! Tituba?
I can't make her out clearly. So, you can see her too, Gouda. Isn't that Tituba? I could have sworn we buried her, and yet here she is, wandering about as if still awaiting her sentencing. Don't know about you, but I'm not exactly hearing 7 angels and their trumpets just now.
Now that she's touched the workshop's bounded field, she's about to take on her true form. She's preparing to attack. What do we do, Master?
I know Mr. Carter's here, but we're out of options. Protect the Abigail. Oh, and Carter, I guess.
「神たるファラオの武勇を見せるとしよう。絶望による死を許す。」
つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？よし。
ベアナックルだ。よかろう。
無駄だ。
イエーイ
Chat. The enemy hungers for booty.
ベアナックルだ。
Ah, whatever.
決めるぜ。ベアナックルだ。スマッシュ。ダジャクダジャク。せい。
Doing a 10 roll on a Stolfo Saber? Good luck, Sandacar. If you don't get him, spend $100 till you get him.
じゃあこういうのはどうだ？
Look, quote unquote, Tituba.
地上にあってファラオに地上にあってファラオに地上にあってファラオに不可能なし万物万象我が手中にあり任せな風になるぜオーケー振り落とされんなよ
始終にあって始終にあって始終にあってファローに
そんじゃかっ飛ばそうかベアハウリングゴールデンドライ
Good night!
もろい It's so cool, じゃんよ
Hey, we won, chat. It's a cool. You get neither, OI2, because Pokemon's bad now. Get Digimon. Yeah, there you go.
We have not yet vanquished her. Bounded field about to break. This one far stronger regrets than the other corpses. Begone, Tituba. No longer do you belong here. You really do use some interesting spells. We are both of us women and casters, so I'll send you to the underworld myself.
Medea? Going crazy again.
Never mind that. Just hurry up and add me to the lineup.
一気火星に畳みかける。つまんない連中だな。つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？
ファラオの真意を見るがいい。地上にあってファラオの真意を見るがいい。
任すな。風になるぜ。任すな。風になるぜ。
I'm gonna squeeze her between two pyramids.
褒美をやろう。
振り落とされんなよ。
よかろう。
全能の神よ、我が業を見よ。そして平服せよ。ラムセウム・テンティリス。
そんじゃかっ飛ばそうか。レアハウリングゴールデンドライ。グッナイ。
空を仰げ、地を這え。お前の見上げる太陽の輝きが世である。
Best way to kill mages? Run them over with Pike? Well, most mages aren't very good at up-close physical combat until the modern-day mage came along.
Abigail?
Hey! Caster, what's up? There she is. She's a good girl, chat. Also a bad girl.
Lower your bow, Robin. That's a human, not a corpse.
Damn it. Was something hiding behind that tree? This is real bad. Somebody saw us. Well... Isn't that Absalom?
I don't believe I saw him during the play. Who is he?
He lives here in Salem as well. I rarely see him out and about, but unless I am very much mistaken, that was Absalom Whately, the head of the Whately family, and Lavinia's grandfather.
I see. So that's Salem's resident alchemist, eh?
Hold on a minute. Who might you be exactly?
I guess that would be the first thing that you want to know, wouldn't it? Tituba?
Abby gets her rate up at the next banner. Don't ask me when the next banner is, because I don't know. Alright, that's chapter 2 down. That was a long one. Jeez. Ooh. But that was pretty interesting. I like it. I do like how every single fight has some sort of meaning within the story. That's nice.